Welcome back, guys. This is going to be a quick little video. It's just going to be in the middle of the week. Crazy, right?
We're doubling up. We're doubling
the
up.
weekend. Insane.
I'm putting on my AnyChart glasses. This is a new thing that I'm in.
So yeah,
We're here to discuss AnyChart.
this is AnyChart. So I got to put on my analyzing glasses just to make sure I analyze it all. Anyway, this quick video, we're just going to go over all the seasonal anime for fall and tell you what looks interesting, what doesn't look interesting, and yeah.
If you watch enough of these videos as they start to pile up, figure out how to spot good anime before the season even starts.
Yeah. It's also funny.
I'm ready for anime. I'm ready for anime. Here we go. Fedora time, baby. Time to tip that fedora. Get that coochie,
You know,
baby.
it's funny
My
because I'm
queen.
gonna try to release this video like really soon, probably this week.
Yeah.
So
Everyone's
you're
gonna
gonna
look
get
so weird,
yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna get a video from September of 2017, and then a video from October of 2018, and then that weekend get a video from like November of 2017 or October or September of 2017. Anyway. We're just on AnyChart right now. We're just gonna scroll through all the seasonal anime, starting with Akanesu Shoujo.
Akanesu Shoujo.
Y'all gonna-
Shasu,
Shoujo.
or no,
My-
I always have to go to the middle.
Out the gate.
Just a quick. I'm just gonna read the synopsis real quick. The story follows Kohane Hatoya, a first-year high school student who is a bit clumsy and scared of heights, but who has a bubbly and outgoing personality. Kohane decides to join cheerleading club and try to make new friends and overcome her weaknesses.
Oh wait, that was Anima Yell. Where you skipped one.
Hold on. A group of girls living in a small city gather to enact a ritual. They are the Crystal Radio
Rewind.
Research Society. The sweet and cheery Asuka something brought this group together with her friends from school. This ritual is merely an urban legend, but events
Coalesce.
and what started as play becomes much more. I'm on my phone, so it cut off right there.
Oh, I see.
Because my computer's running slow as fuck, so I can't. It cuts off.
This is from
But,
Dandelion Animation Studio. This will be my job. I'll pull up the studios and I'll tell you what they've done.
Yeah, I can't look up anything on my anime list,
So this studio has done nothing. They've done this show, and they've done a show called RoboMasters: The Animated Series. I'm assuming based off of the super hot RoboMasters card game, maybe? I'm not too sure. What does it say? Based on DGI-hosted RoboMasters competition. Oh, it's like a crossover with like BattleBots.
Oh wow.
Huh.
That sounds more interesting than this show even. No, I'm actually fooling. I think this show sounds okay.
It sounds decent. I probably won't watch it unless I hear anything good about it. You know,
It's definitely like a wait until you hear something type of show.
Yeah. Because the average score so far here is like 5 to 6. So.
Monka. That's like a 0.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's manga has to see people like actually, like, you know, something like this actually give it shit.
So we're all in agreement that this is just a waiter.
Waiter.
All right.
Waiter.
Next show, Anima Yell.
Cheerleader show,
Cheerleading
right?
Squad Bubbly. It looks like a cute girl show.
It is by Studio Doga Kobo, who they did New Game. They also did the Himoto series, if you're familiar. They did Gekken Shoujo Nozaki-kun and Plastic Memories, so they have some dingers under their belt.
Yeah, I like Gekken Shoujo.
But the vast majority of their stuff is Moe Blob.
I probably won't watch this. There's so much moe shit out there. I probably don't need it.
This is a show where the gifts will make it. The good gifts get to the top of r/anime, so you even watch the show. You can just watch the 2-minute gifs of like the kind of silly, cute things that happen. I'm sure.
Oh, how silly.
All right. Bakamatsu. In the original game's story, the heroine is in Kyoto for sightseeing when she receives a mysterious pocket watch from a man. The heroine wears the watch and passes through a shrine's torii gate, and she is transported to another to another Bakumatsu era 150 years ago. During the final years of the Edo period, the heroine must then try to find a way back home to the present. By Studio D.
Based off of a video game, which is usually a bad sign, I will have to say, for almost
Yeah.
every any chart I've ever done.
Yes, sir.
Studio Dean is a meme studio. We've talked about, obviously, I think Studio Dean's one of the more famous studios of all time. They've just had their hands on so many things. They definitely do comedy, I think, the best, just because they don't have, like their fundamentals are bad. For the most part. Like, Konosuba looks silly and bad, but it's meant to kind of look that way.
Yeah.
But everything else the Studio Dean is
Although
done.
they do have obviously he made the original Higurashi, which I stand, but they also did Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju, which I'm surprised I didn't even realize it was even by
They did
them.
Rakugo?
Yeah, I was not even aware that it was them. I was not even aware of that, but apparently it was
Oh, they
them.
did Sakura Trick too? Man, Studio Dean, like I said, they've had their hands on some things that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
The original Fate series comes to mind.
They have a couple
That's the
dingers,
one
but
I think of. I feel like they rocked it in the early 2000s when I was looking at that's when they were really super popping out those classics. When I looked at their studio.
yeah, they have a couple good things, and everything else kind of just fucking blows a donkey dick. But that's how it goes with
Konosuba
Dean.
definitely put them back on the map. They needed that one bad, and they got it.
They can get it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
It sounds boring as hell. Bakitsuri Bar Hunter. I don't want to really.
Yeah, we're not. Another video game
It
show.
looks like some bullshit.
Move on.
Fucking
boys.
yokai watch
Alright,
bullshit.
Silly animation.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub Joe no Okinimesu Mama.
This pronunciation's so godly.
The chart is just listening to Shell's
It's
baby.
a shell pronunciation. So
Wow, how does that sound? Wait, what did you guys say?
I said this is my favorite part of the Annie chart is listening to you pronounce the names of the shows.
I realize in moments like these, my Utah accent comes out where it's like mountain.
Mountain.
Mountain, baby, mountain.
Beelzebub Joe no Mama. Alright. Mirren Lands' dream job was the Demon King. He's always held in awe, but when his 10 year begins, it turns out the Demon King isn't quite what he expected.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like one of those classic bait and switch shows of it's gonna be funny because you're gonna see the Demon King and he's like, I'm not actually I'm not a bad guy.
I'm just a homie, bro.
I'm not a bad guy.
And then the main character's like, but I wanted to serve the demon guy. He's like, no, it's just shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna watch this probably.
I'm not gonna watch it either.
Well,
It's by
this-
Studio.
Yeah, what's the
It's by
studio?
Lidden Films. They have done the only big dinger that I remember. They actually make things that look not bad. The big dinger that I remember was Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, which is actually what I should have. Yeah, it's a real banger.
They made Play to Uso. They made.
That was one of the biggest fucking.
Movies of all the time. Yeah, they also made the fucking 2016 Berserk. So there you go.
Yeah,
2016 Berserk.
that's a.
It's a real hit and
Ship
miss
in your-
studio.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna place any bets on them.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Is this the fucking anime adaptation of Conception?
Yes.
I would imagine so. It is called Conception.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The story of the game revolves around Itsuki Yuge, a high school
Huge. It's
student.
actually pronounced huge.
Fuck, bro. I don't know.
No, it's like how Trump says huge.
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 Huge. A high school student who finds out the day of his graduation ceremony that his cousin and childhood friend Mahiru is pregnant. Immediately afterward, Itsuki and Mahiru are taken to a magical world called Grandvania.
The Mainvania.
Mainvania.
Drain the Mainvania.
Which is currently being invaded by monsters. The only people who can fight and exercise the monsters are Star Children, and the Star Children can only be produced by the 12 Shrine Maidens of the constellations in order to
Alright, fuck
defeat
it.
monsters.
Fuck it.
I own
That was
this.
a really long description.
I own the second game in the franchise, and this is fucking so grindy and dull. It's insane. Also, I love looking at this thing here about like how this show has not released yet. It isn't released until like a day from now, and yet for whatever reason, if you look at the stats distribution, two people have had the show as completed somehow. Like they just have it's completed. They watched it. Yeah, they got a previous reading of it.
They
It's the
know what's
entire
up,
thing.
bro.
It's by Studio Gonzo, which I didn't even know they made anime. I thought they were done. I thought they folded. I will also say,
Bringing it back with big misconception.
I will also make it really looking to strike
Big-
to the
a
iron
big
while
comeback.
it's hot. But I will. I mean, I'm so done with. If you start like reading a description, and it has at least 3 jargon names in it, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Like oh, it's the Hajimaru tribe who are actually they're known as pushers, and pushers are actually telekinetic people who have the ability to fly. But there's also people that can just fly, and their name are winders, and winders can do this. And it's like, I don't give 2 shits about your fucking world building. Go play D&D, you fucking nerd. Like,
Jesus Christ.
give me a story here. Like, really. That's what, like,
Hey,
that's all
it makes you feel any
needs
better.
to
It makes you feel better. The game has no story either. Literally, all you do is just find girls you think are cute, and then you literally like give them your fucking baby. That's what the game is about. It's so fucked. It's fucking weird, dude.
I'm your baby.
Also, this is the same studio that made Welcome to the Edge K, and not realize that.
Yeah, that's why I
didn't
they
realize
haven't
it.
made anything that I have heard about in about
Anything new relative like
7 years.
they made Akiba's show, was also known as another fucking anime fucking game that they adapted. Per usual game adaptations, you know.
Yeah.
Game adaptation bullshit.
We're looking at a no.
No.
All
That's a
around.
big old no. Oh, Boku Rano is, I think, maybe the last thing I watched from them.
Mm.
It's almost known as probably Afro Samurai.
Alright. Next up we got Dakarete Otoko One Eye Ni Sarete Imasu. There we go.
Mas.
Takato Saigyo has reigned as the idols industry most huggable for 5 years. That is until freshman actor Junta Azumaya. Takato was always considered fuck. Yeah.
This is a boys' love show, so we're.
I don't want it. It's just fucking stupid. I don't
probably
want
won't care. So.
it. Next.
Dole, President Sleeper.
Double
decker.
Doug
Upper decker, Doug and Gerald.
Carroll. I love the name.
Double
The city seat of Louisiana, or Liz Valletta. 2 sons rise above this city, and the people there live peaceful lives, but in the shadows, crime and illegal drugs run rampant. Among them is dangerous, highly lethal drug Anthem, the game, which casts a dark shadow over the city. The 7-0 Special Crime Investigation Unit specializes in cracking down on Anthem. The unit operates 2-man buddy teams in what's called double-decker system.
3. All right, we're done. That's 3. Jargon games. I'm done.
The double
Fuck out of here, double decker.
This
Double
looks sounds
decker.
fucking stupid. Next we got Fairy Tale. Hell,
I don't care about Fairy Tale at all. So, I don't know.
Team that apple, not one.
It's gonna
I don't
be a no
think
for me,
anyone's
dog.
here caught up with that. So
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
next we got
Gaikotsu.
Gaikatsu
Gaikotsu.
Shotenin Honda-san.
Nice.
This was actually just recommended to me by my friend Kenny not 3 hours ago on
Really?
yes first episode. He says is quite good.
Yeah.
So I will probably peep it at some point.
Mean score 57%.
57.
Mean score 57%.
Come on.
It's only been out. It's only 2 episodes have been out though so far, so you know, you never know.
Yeah.
You look at this
I don't
video.
know. Well, he said I mean, Kenny, like, Kenny is the first, like, he is the Kenny anime guy. Every Kenny anime, you know that aesthetic.
Yeah.
You've explained the Kenny anime.
Kenny!
That is the Kenny who said that he liked the show. So
Kenny!
it might be a Kenny anime. It might be a real thing.
Might be
Well,
real. You never know.
I know. No, the 2 are not mutually exclusive. They can be both.
All right. Next we have a Gawkin Garbage.
Gakken
Gak-
Basara.
Quinn Basara.
Gakken Basara. A school battle comedy parody reimagines the warring States era warriors of Capcom's action game. Okay, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, fuck
Capcom's
it.
Game
action
adaptations. Well, that's
I
what
am
goddamn
a
video game
fan, bro.
adaptations. What the fuck?
Yeah, video games are just the new shit apparently.
Yeah,
If this is how it's gonna go, man, we might have to call it. We might have to jump ship soon.
I don't know. Anime table's over. We're gonna go to the fucking
It's the video game
We'll
table.
start doing-
American
start making-
TV table.
We'll start making K-pop reactions.
You would have thought they learned from Danganronpa.
You know, we should do K-pop reactions.
You
Those
said
are
just
great.
this-
I love those. Oh god damn.
Oh, that's oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god.
It's good. It's my lower half's not on camera. All right. Next, Goblin Slayer.
No,
The
this
man
is-
slays goblins.
He is a goblin slayer, and these goblins need to be slayed. These
They
are the
need to
rapiest
be
goblins
slayed.
you'll ever
Slay
see.
'em.
in your-
They do all the bad things that goblins do.
This one literally and I've seen crazy shit on the internet. I've
Yeah.
seen crazy shit in real life. It's not that this was too much shock or horror for me. It's just that I know exactly what type of show this is gonna be.
You just don't need it.
I don't need it. I
Yeah.
don't need once a week to just be shocked by a goblin ripping a chick's bra off. I don't care. That's gonna bore me immediately. I've seen it once. If you've seen one goblin rape scene, you've seen them all. That's really what it comes down to.
There are, yeah.
Yeah.
I might
That's
check it
something.
out just because it seems like kind of the big show or of the season or one
it's
of.
like the Batman Punisher. We got a ass here, we got a badass over here, fucking slaying zombies or is it goblins, whatever.
We got Rick.
It doesn't matter what he's slaying, dude.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, I just don't care.
All right.
There was no main character. That's my biggest problem. You guys know me. I'm the biggest story fucker in the history of anime. There's no story here. It's just this man who slays goblins.
Yeah, there's a big character. His name is Goblin Slayer,
He's a
literally.
goblin slayer, he's
Literally,
a
that's
goblin.
his name. Literally, is just Goblin Slayer. There's nothing else to it. It's
That's
just Goblin Slayer. Yeah.
I'm a goblin.
First name Goblin, last name Slayer.
Yeah. First name Goblin. All right. Drake song. All right. Next we
Shout
have.
Golden.
Next we have Golden Kamui. Kamui.
Come on.
Number 2.
Yes,
Oh,
this is
the
the
first
second
season.
season. Which I did not watch the first season, although I heard it was. If I keep hearing shit, it had a lot of hype when the season came out. I haven't heard anything since, so it seems like it's one of those shows that people were really hyping up, and then it just died out.
Yeah.
So it didn't really live the legend like I would hope. But
They're
I'm
back.
probably not gonna watch it unless something crazy happens. Unless I'm visited by 3 ghosts in the night to tell me why I should watch this show.
Golden Kamui.
Yeah.
Next we have Gurazeni 2 by Studio
Another
Beat
demon.
Again.
Yeah.
Anyone
Also
watch the
not
first
gonna
one?
watch it.
No? Y'all don't like baseball?
I'll actually that might put me to sleep more than the ASMR videos I've been watching recently on YouTube.
Damn, dude. Fucking
Man, what a
roasting session.
Shout outs to ASMR Gibby.
I'll check that out.
Dude, I want to date an ASMR girl. That's the date one of the ASMR YouTuber.
Imagine
My
you're going
girlfriend
to
makes
sleep
all the
and
money.
you're going to sleep and you're just getting ASMR in real life.
Dude, just being a
she's just
trophy
whispering in your ear.
husband to an ASMR
Trophy
YouTuber. That's my ultimate goal, homie.
That's where we all
Because they're all every ASMR YouTuber that's popular is a hot chick. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's just how it is.
Noble goals right here. Noble goals. All right.
We'll make it one day.
Season
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright 2.
The first anime of Phoenix Wright. Did you guys watch any of it?
No, I've only seen the clips of it.
It actually has this problem of being in the uncanny valley, it's like the game, in a weird way, and the pacing is similar. So it's I played all the games. I don't really need to know the story of what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's it doesn't take any departures. So it's I watched the first few episodes and I was I just may as well replay the game. It's more fun. I don't know. I don't need it. Another video game adaptation. Even a good video game getting adapted, I just don't care about. It's I
Yeah.
gotta go play the game.
Yeah.
We can fucking Skyrim the anime. Dude, imagine Skyrim the anime. That'd be so fucking sick, dude.
You know how
Controls
rare
anime.
it is? You know how rare it is for a video game to have a better story than gameplay?
Very, very, very.
Super rare, which means that like you're getting a better experience just playing the video game for the vast majority of these video game adaptations
Yeah.
than you are going to just be watching the story.
Persona 5, the animation. The only reason you watch it is to get those Kawakami scenes. It literally is it.
Everything else is
That's
play
it.
the games because the games are better. They have fun gameplay along with the story.
It's also like, what do you cut out or put in? Because at a time, like,
Steins Gate was
are you
really
just like literally remaking like just?
As in,
I don't know,
like
that's stupid.
video, like a game like Steins Gate was like, but it's such a story-based game that like it's one of the only exceptions where like it translates well, and even that they had to cut a bunch of shit. So it's like, yeah, so many video game anime are just bad because you would just they're boring. You would rather play the game because it's just the game it's the story of the game without the gameplay. So you're just like, what am I doing here?
Yep.
Speaking of which.
Another game, Million Arthur.
An MMO too. Well,
An MMO?
Massively multiplayer online roleplay.
How does that work?
Well, it's over, homie. Anime
Where-
is canceled.
Anime is canceled, bro. This is the end as we know it, dude.
Rest in
Gonzo with the second one this season.
Gonzo coming in with a hot one. Hinomaru Zumo. Looks like it's about sumo
Little
wrestling.
thick boys. Those are some thick
Martial
boys.
art combat sport. It's sumo.
Juicy boys right here.
Fired up high school sumo tell. High school sumo. This could be kind of cool, I guess. I probably won't watch it unless I hear great stuff.
That's the same thing with me. It's sports anime usually don't get a for me unless I've already watched it and I am like part into the series,
Yeah.
like with Kuriko's basketball or something,
Yeah.
or if someone tells me over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm getting close to watching Haikyuu just because people keep talking about how good it is.
I feel like when we went to Anime Bonsai, like Haikyuu was like the show, like that.
Yeah.
Just everyone was repping. I'm like, what the fuck?
Also, again, another fucking anime that only has one episode out so far, and yet 4 people have it set as completed. I don't know how people keep doing this. Like, why they're doing this, and why, like,
They
I don't
got
get
the
it.
leak.
I read the manga. It's
Every
basically
manga,
the same.
same thing. Fuck it.
Next we have Hu Li Shang.
Shang.
Looks not like a Japanese, you know what I'm saying?
What is this about?
A poor but talented high school boy named Hugh Lee. He is a ghost singer-songwriter for the ghost singer-songwriter
Yeah,
for the
Ghost
popular
Rider.
narcissistic boy idol Kong Q,
Yeah.
who is very handsome but can barely sing. Hugh always wears a fox mask to hide his large facial scar caused by a traffic accident. He also uses the screen name Mr. Fox to pose his new line. You know, I never got the whole hiding the scars thing. I think it.
Scar's a badass.
He has a
Yeah.
Prince Zuko scar, dude. You can see it in the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always hide the scars. It's like, it's such a defining feature. Like, come on, man, just rep the scar, especially if you're a guy. You're just badass. Anyway,
So he's
I'm
like
not
a
gonna watch
ghost rider for this. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it either. What have you Meta Company? What have these guys even done? Let's find out. Nothing.
Whole lot of-
and-
Nothing. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
it.
nothing.
Nothing. Yeah,
Absolutely
nothing at all.
Nothing left in the
Nothing
thing.
of value.
wow,
Onward.
that's a no. Next we got Inazuma 11, Orion no.
Ryan Copeland.
The new series will center on a team made up of successive generations of Inazuma 11 characters. The Inazuma Japan Boys representative team will face teams from around the world.
Oh, it's a video
There's
game
a
series.
sequel or something.
It's based off a video game. So
Why?
The plot was
Mean-
like treating me like I.
the next show is also
Mean
based
score.
off a video
Mean
game.
score. 81%. What the fuck? Why?
Let's skip that and let's skip Ingress and go down to Hirozuku Sekai no Ashidakara. I want to watch this.
Wait, I apologize. Did you say that Inazuma 11 Orion no Kokuin has an
A mean score of 81%. Mean score.
81%?
81, maybe we'll. Whoa.
Are there people that truly believe Because this show hasn't even aired yet. So these are people that this is their home for the show.
Oh, you're right.
It started on October 5th when it first started. I don't know why it doesn't something else other than.
I feel so bad for people who they actually go into this and they're like, this is gonna.
This is gonna be my fucking shit, dog. This is gonna be the
Holy
shit.
smokes, dude! I can't believe that there's anything excited for this shit.
You don't know. They don't get it. It's sad.
You know what? I'll let people enjoy what they want to enjoy, but just don't make me watch this shit.
Jesus Christ, dude! I'd be like more willing to. I'd be more excited to hear coming out on Netflix than to fucking hear about this.
One completed, one drop.
Drop it before you get started.
That's the ultimate. That is the ultimate bit in the face.
That's the ultimate power. That is the fucking true power move. It's just
Drop.
dropping us over 30 on fucking stars. Just dropping this fucking
Jesus.
head.
I love that. That's so funny.
Good shit right there.
I'm gonna skip Ingress because that's also a video game.
That looks like bullshit. Battle for
Wait,
XM.
just humor me here. Please just read the synopsis.
Oh yeah.
of Ingress.
Jesus, this thing is
All
full
right,
of terminology.
Okay. Since he was little, Makoto had a strange power. What?
Woo!
Which enabled him to read memories of objects he touched. Hiding his uncontrollable power, he works as a special agent in the police force. One day, while investigating an explosion in the laboratory that researches an unknown substance called XM, he sees a mysterious memory. The memory was from Sarah's ring, who was the sole survivor from the accident. It's the sight of a person being swallowed into a red light and disappearing. Makoto becomes embroiled in a massive conspiracy. The battle for XM.
This sounds like a 5-year-old
that
trying
could
to
affect
tell you.
human lives.
Like if
Starts
you're
now.
like a 5-year-old trying to tell you what happened in a TV series, like, and then he got the ring,
And then you see the ring, and,
then
he
you
sees
see
who
and
is
then
wearing
she
the ring,
disappears, and then
the girl disappears. Yeah, that's great.
That's a great
Alright.
synopsis. And 14 people already have it in a favorites already, so.
Nice.
who are these people, dude?
I don't like them so much, dude. I want to be friends with these people. I want to get.
Come watch the anime table. People who are putting Ingress in your face.
Yes,
Come watch it.
please
And
talk
comment
about
and tell us why. Next, Yorozuku Sekai no Ashidakara.
this is the one that I was watching as well to see.
Yeah, I want to watch this one. In Nagasaki, a descendant of Meiji's 17-year-old Hitomi lost her sense of color at a young age and grew up lacking emotion. Her grandmother, Kahaku, a great maid, sends Hitomi to the past to the year 2018. There she spends time with 17-year-old Kahaku and friends from club activities.
Oh yeah.
Is that like a defect from like the bombing or something? I'm confused. Why does she lose her sense of color?
So in this show, basically being a witch is like it comes with a sense of like one. I think it's more of a metaphor for like having a sense of wonder and stuff. So
Oh.
like the main girl is like very like kudere, like not feeling life and stuff, and so her grandma just rando sends her back to the past of 2018. To the point where it's like debilitating. They didn't plan it at all, and it's like debilitatingly bad. Like she gets back there, she doesn't know how to open a window because in the future, I guess windows are all automated or something. So it's like but yeah, I feel like it's gonna be more like intrigue of like this friend group, or like a slice of life with some light supernatural elements. Feels kind of Violet Evergarden-y, but so far a little bit. I didn't fall asleep watching the first episode like I did with Violet Evergarden twice. I have high hopes.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Next one is JoJo. Ooh.
Yeah, anyone watching season, what is it, season 5?
I still need to watch JoJo.
I just started season 1,
Mm.
so
My friends want me into JoJo so bad, dude. I can't tell you how many times they've tried to get me into JoJo, and I just can't. It's just not my thing. I don't know what it is, man.
I started it months ago, and I'm only on like episode 13 of season.
I'm
Really
trying
hard. It's a struggle.
I'm trying really hard to like it, and I have not enjoyed it so far.
It's not bad. It's just like a lot of just. I don't know. I don't even really know why. It's just
Not
like
my cup of tea. Yeah.
I've enjoyed what I've seen. I just haven't seen a lot as a problem. So
yeah.
I was
There's a
gonna
lot of
watch
like
more.
funny moments, but
The ED is a dinger and a half.
the ending is great. Yeah. All right. Next, Karakuri Circus. The protagonist, Masura, just inherited a big fortune after the death of his father. However, people are trying to get their hands on it by any means necessary, even if it means killing him. Narumi helped Masura to avoid being kidnapped after fighting some weird guys.
Some weird guy.
he found out they're not human, but wooden puppets with amazing strengths. After a hard fight, Narumi was forced to admit that he's no opponent for them, and just when he started to think that Matsure would be captured, Shirogane, Masura's watcher, arrived from France with a weapon, puppet, Harlequin. You know, I hate it when these descriptions just describe what's like. That's just probably the whole first episode.
Yeah, that's the whole first episode.
They didn't describe the plot or the setup or anything. It's just the first episode.
There
This
you
is
go.
like Vash Metal.
I'm not gonna watch that. Anyone gonna watch that?
No,
Anyone?
Nope.
absolutely
I'm
not.
not watching the circus.
Wouldn't be caught dead.
Sure, Doc. You don't want to watch the clown circus. You don't want to watch that.
No. Don't watch the
Alright.
clown ass show. Fucking clown fiesta.
Next is Kazega Tsuyuko Futeru. This series centers on the Tokyo Hakone round trip college Aikiden race, or Hakone Aikiden, one of the biggest university marathon relay races in Japan. The race is held every year on January 2nd to the 3rd. It goes between Tokyo and Hakone and back for a total run of nearly 217.9 kilometers.
So is most of the series going to be a lead up to the race, or is it going to be like that old Flash versus Superman series where they had a whole TV series that while they were racing around the world, they would like stop to do stuff?
I love that. That was dope. I don't know. 135.4 miles is definitely
Long.
enough time to do that, because I'm
It's
sure,
also so
I'm sure that's a race
confusing,
where
it
you
says-
take breaks and shit.
It says other. Like it can only be so many. There's only so many sources.
Yeah.
If it's from nothing else, then it's original, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if it's from manga, it's manga. Like I don't get why other. The next one says other too.
I
Anyways,
feel like that could be interesting.
This is a definite waiter because it's
Yeah.
production IG, so it could be lit. I'll just wait
Yeah.
until someone tells me that it's good.
Yeah, we'll see. Speaking of other, Ken and Ken,
Ken. Yo, Dean!
Aoki
Dean's out here killing it, dude.
Nagayaki,
Dean's killing it.
adaptation of the Sean Huang sword role-playing game.
So it's
Role-playing
video game. It's
game!
not
Woo!
other. It's video game.
Woo!
Why does it say other?
Yeah. I'm not gonna watch that.
Nope.
Next we got Kira Happy Hirake Kokotama. You gonna watch that Darker Than Black?
Mhm.
The new series will
I love
focus on
that
a
film
new
too.
protagonist named Haruka Hoshinagawa and a Kokotama god born from her precious ribbon. This is a sequel? I don't know.
Not sure.
I don't know.
Anyways, it's 6 episodes in, so I'm way behind.
Next we have Kishuku Gakko no Juliet, Rio Academy Boarding School. Wow, that's the first sentence. Rio Academy Boarding School. The students that attend the school come from 2 countries and reside in their own dormitories in Inuzaka and Persia, are leaders of rival dorms, but in secret they love each other. Now they have to keep their
Oh, now you got
relationship
my
in a
attention.
secret. That's what I'm saying. They need to keep the secret from the dorm mates, or else bad things will happen to them.
Oh, bad things.
Alrighty.
Student. Oh, this is leading films. Okay. This is probably going to be like a shittier version of Sakura Trick. But I'm sure I'll see all of the gifts.
I do love.
Yeah,
I do love.
I can't wait to see those gifts.
I do love the Vegas. The fucking Vegas. Bad things will happen. What's it gonna happen? Bad
I don't know.
things.
Bad things, man.
Yeah.
Scary.
Maybe they'll have to, this banker. Bad girl.
Jesus Christ.
The bad girl. Alright.
Bad girl.
Sometimes you got a spanker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next we got Mercstoria. That's a video game. I'm not gonna read it.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
Fucking video.
Next we have
Anyway.
Origasuki Nano wa Imoto Dakedo Imoto Janai.
Nice. That was slick.
I tried to do that fast. Thank you.
I'm impressed.
It's getting better. All right.
That sounded
All right.
actually pretty good.
Thank you. You would have thought I was.
By the end of this, you're gonna be fluent in Japanese. By the end, we'll do like 2 more any jobs.
That's the goal. That's the goal. We'll do a time lapse. All right. Suzuka Nagami is a beautiful third-year middle school student who has excellent grades and is student council president. She wrote a novel about little sister who dotes on her older brother. Wow. And the novel wins a light novel award. After they discuss the matter, her older brother Yu is the one who debuts as a proxy light novel author instead of Suzuka under the pen name Shikai Towano. Didn't brother sister love story where they were both light novel?
Aramanga Sensei just
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, weren't they both manga artists in that or something? And they also love each other. I didn't watch it; it was garbage. I watched the first episode.
And Orimo also had a very similar thing too with regarding visual novels and stuff too.
This is from the studio of Hajimete no Garu. And they haven't really done anything else. I guess they didn't have Tora, but no, this is definitely it's Studio Nas. It's actually Nas's studio.
Nas's anime studio.
But yeah, I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah, this
I'm just gonna watch our manga Sensei again.
Yeah. Everybody out there,
Type of shit.
stop trying to fuck your siblings, please. I'm over it.
That's really all it's for. Is like you want to fuck your little sister. Well,
There you
you
go.
watch
you
this
fucking-
and then think about doing it and jerk off.
You deviant filth, subhuman.
We have next Radiant. This story follows Seth, a boy who seeks to become a great magician, and a group of witches who seek to travel to the Radiant. Radiant is a mystical land that spawns monsters called Nemesis, which it's called Nemesis, which follows the world from the sky. While traveling, they are also hunted by the Inquisition.
All right, that's 3. We're
At least
done.
they made it to the very end.
Oh my
To the very end.
Fuck outta here with
The
that.
art style doesn't look interesting to me. The story sounds not that interesting.
The main character looks like a younger version of the main character from that Monster Girl show that came out a little while. Coat guy who like helps out all
Oh,
the
yeah, that one,
humans.
yeah.
Or Demi-chan.
Demi-chan,
That was actually
yeah.
a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to suggest it at some point.
One of 1,000 shows on a Crunchyroll have set are like episode 6 out of 12 or whatever. Like they're like some episodes are just like episodes are just like on that like stuff like in that one fucking spot where I just like got halfway through it and then forgot all about it. Never forget Demi-chan. Never forget Sensei. Sensei wants to fuck his Tia students.
He really wants to fuck the succubus, and
He
she's the best chick in the show. So
Yeah.
it feels good now. I'm not complaining.
Who doesn't want to fuck the succubus? Next, we have the hottest name of the season, Release the Spice.
Release the Spice by
Oh.
Studio Le Deuce.
Les Douce. Momo may be quiet student at school, but she's the newest recruit of the private intelligence agency, Tsukikage. Now she must survive both her training and missions to fight against a global crime organization.
I will never watch
I
this in
don't
my
know.
life.
No.
Sounds weird.
What has the studio done? Let's find out. That's going to be the real decider here.
Yeah.
If I will.
What is Les Douce?
They did
Le Deuce.
Fate Grand Order, which is the worst of the fates, and they did Classroom Crisis, and that's it.
I fucking love the name of this anime so much though. Release the Spice. What a fucking
That's
godlike name.
Release the
Release
Spice.
the Spice. Release la croix.
Rise the Spice. Yeah. Nope. That's a no for me.
Next we have Bunny Girl Senpai.
This is the best show. This is what I feel like is gonna end the show this season.
I'm definitely going to watch this. It's in my queue already.
I'm not even that big of a light novel fucker,
Something about
but
it attracts me. I don't know what it is.
it's really like I said, it feels very much like Orega in tone and stuff, but it has some elements from other shows that I like Monogatari series. So yeah, I'm big on this one so far. And it looks good. It's Studio Cloverworks. They actually did Darling in the Franxx, or they were one of the studios that collabed on Darling in the Franxx.
Boo.
They did Persona 5 the animation, and not too much else. But this one looks actually really, really good so
Those look
far.
okay. Alrighty,
Sorry about camera. Sorry about that.
you gonna watch it, Doc?
No.
No. You don't want to-
I'll give it a shot. I'll check it out just to see some Bunny Girl action.
I think it'll be. I think it could be good. It could either like fall flat and just be super boring,
Yeah.
or it could be the heater of the season.
Liddy, bro. Lit.
Liddy.
Lit.
Next we have Senron.
This one's a second season.
Oh hell yes! I'm about to
so
fucking watch this shit all the day.
That's a double
I
skip.
listen. I own Senran
Oh,
Kagura.
and then after
I
that,
own Senran
we have
Kagura games. They're
Video
amazing. They're
Two.
fantastic. They're good games. I'm gonna play that shit. Watch the shit all day
Sora
long.
2 Umi no Ida is also a video game.
Story set in Onomichi, Hiroshima, in the year 20XX. Fish disappear from the sea around the world, and only whales live in the ocean. The Ministry of Fishery,
Yeah, fishery.
otherwise known as the MF,
The MS.
decides to set up a giant experimental universe fish tanks in space. The Onomichi Universe Fishery Union is established and begins to train space fishermen. Female fishermen are in demand due to the strengthening of an equal employment law for men and women. 6 new female space fishermen are selected, and the story centers around their supporting growth. I love justifying that every one of your characters is a female by just saying, well, it's equal. They had to hire more females in the world that it's in because of equal opportunity laws.
Yeah,
Works
So
for
now we
me.
can just have anime titty.
Works for me, you know.
that's
Yeah.
how you do it.
No, we'll take it, man. That's a plausible
At least
excuse.
they tried, you know.
I appreciate it, man. Some people don't even try.
Not even.
Anyone know anything about Soten no Ken Regenesis?
Nope.
No, sir.
Second core. So it's actually just a continuation.
Alright, next we have SS Gridman.
By Studio
Dot
Trigger.
good man.
Yeah, by Studio Trigger. Interesting. Yuta Hibiki awakens with amnesia and the ability to see things that others cannot. He first encounters a Gridman in the reflection of his friend Rika Takarada's computer, and it tells him to remember his calling. But Yuta doesn't understand what this means. Later in the distance, he sees an extremely large monster, but it doesn't move. It's only when Yuta
Utah.
Yuta gets to school and Yuta gets to school and the two sightings make sense. A monster attacks and the hero Yuta saw in the computer screen pulls him what's in the computer and transforms Yuta into a giant hero named Birdman.
Transforms Utah into a future.
Got away with
Content.
it in 2 strikes only. And I like how it just told me what the whole first episode is gonna be.
That's crazy. Yeah. At least we can skip to the second.
Yeah.
Watch. It's a mecha show. Looks like it's Trigger. I like Trigger,
I feel like this isn't it.
but
Isn't it, Chief?
SSSS Gridman. I don't know about that. That's a no for me.
Yeah, no.
Next we have Sword Art
Yes!
Online.
Fuck yeah. I'm so hyped for Sword Art Online.
We know one guy who's gonna watch it.
Yeah, watch the entire thing while taking a shit.
Kuriko is back. He's
He's
back.
back in black, baby.
But no Asuna. Feels
Everyone's
bad.
favorite
Because of
Kirito.
New girl. So they brought back. They took out that stupid Asuna, everyone's least favorite character.
And they put in Saber.
and they brought back everyone's favorite
Yeah, it looks like Saber.
Kirito,
Saber
and
looking ass.
he dates Arteria Pendragon.
Yeah.
Anyone gonna check this out?
Hell no. I have a friend though he for some reason has devoted himself to this bit of being absolutely hyped up to this anime. But it's 100% a bit. But anywhere I see him on Twitter, he's just posting like, "Guys, SAO is out now. Check it out. We'll watch it now, guys. It's out." And he changed the entire fucking Discord server that we're in to being themed after SAO now and everything. And he will not stop dropping this fucking bit. It never ends.
So
The
it's
meme is that it's not a bit.
Yeah, Society of Nexus loves it.
Underworld, the world that could outstrip even SAO. What does that mean? Residents are NPCs who are just like humans.
All I can think of now is just the fucking dumbass NPC, fucking incel, the fucking 4chan, 4chan NPC bullshit.
Kirito wanders into and gets lost in underground. He and his new friends struggle to escape as they unravel the secrets of this new virtual world. So it's like a mystery this time?
Kirito wakes up with amnesia. He doesn't know what's happening. That I feel like every story has to do that at some point, where it's like our hero, like they know too much, they're too good, like they have to wake up and just not remember
It's like
shit.
a Bruce Willis character, except he's just only that. It's like every time he's like, I keep trying to get out, but they keep pulling me back in.
Yeah.
It's just like in a video game every fucking.
I tried to retire, but yeah, they brought him back. He's too good of an.
He's a hero, man. He really is a true hero, Kirito.
What a god.
Truly, what a legend.
A god of the game. Next we have Tensei, Shitara, Slime, Data Ken.
It's just,
Sorry?
never mind. I thought, okay, yeah, this is that. Never mind. This is that fucking meme ass. The time I got reincarnated as a slime. He gets reincarnated as a slime.
Lonely
Oh, it's
37-year-old
an isekai?
Satoru Mikami is stuck with his dead-end job, unhappy with his mundane life, but after dying at the hands of a robber, he awakens to a fresh start in a fantasy realm as a slime monster. As he acclimates to his goopy new existence, he exploits with the other monsters, set off a chain of events that will change this new world forever. He's a slime, huh?
He's a slime. Lowest fucking level, enemy in the game, bro. Level 1 trap.
It's a nice twist on the isekai thing. At least they're trying something different.
At least.
Hey man, I'm sure I'll see a GIF during the season or something funny that's happened in this show.
Like, oh, the silly thing that happened. Silly.
That's why those are the shows, dude. It's like, oh, at least and that you made this GIF. They cared enough about the show to make a GIF. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Fantasy 2. Anyone seen the
Nope.
original Thunderbolt Fantasy?
No. What the fuck is this shit?
I don't know. Doesn't even give a studio.
Oh, is this that fucking... Yeah, this is that fucking a 3D thing, isn't it? It's like 3D or like
Oh, is that
3D,
the
but like...
puppet thing?
Yeah, puppet or some shit. It's,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
I don't remember
It's
what it is,
puppet
but
thing.
it's weird looking. Fun number.
I actually have heard that it's like very strange and like actually not terrible,
Well-
but it's like a samurai meme.
The first season's average score is 71%, and the meme score is 80%. Which I don't. Why is?
People have said it's not that bad, but I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Next we have Taru Majutsu no Index
New
3
Index season. So many fuckers are hyped about this.
by JC Staff.
I never got into Index, so I can't say that I'm excited.
Me neither. Kevin.
Yeah. Tokyo Ghoul Re 2. Did anyone else watch the other Tokyo Ghoul?
I watched the
Re
first
last
season, but I've not watched the other season.
I don't know anything about Tokyo Ghoul anymore other than there's like people that eat each other. I don't care if it's
I know
The
some.
person has a lit intro.
I know that the manga there's some crazy stuff that happens. The two characters, the two love interests, the Kaneki and the girl,
Don't spoil anything.
nothing to do, nothing doing
Why do they do in it?
it. You already know.
Good to know.
And like as Gurfar would say, if you're a real one, you are.
You're a real one.
If
You
you're a
already
real
know.
one.
You already know.
Next we have Tonari no Kyuketsuki-san. Due to a strange incident, Akari is rescued by a vampire girl named Sophie Twilight, and Akari becomes interested in her.
Ah.
This could work. I honestly, I had it like, for whatever reason, when I went through this list like way late at night and like posted a bunch of shit on my plan to watch, and this made it on somehow. So apparently it's a late night Levi thinks that this is a good idea.
AKA
Maybe, I don't know.
Toked Levi. That was a good idea.
Toked up, smoked up. I was like, hey, vampires. I like vampires.
I do too.
Hell yeah.
This studio has not done everything wrong. So
So
yeah,
there's two studios on this one.
the one I'm looking at is Gokumi.
Yeah, I'm looking at those
and, Suzure Children or whatever, which
Oh.
I heard was okay.
They made the fucking Aya show.
They also made Oda Nobuna.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was enjoyable.
But yeah,
And then the other studios have done basically nothing at all. So
I'm sure I'll hear about it. It's probably gonna be trash, but if it's good, I'm sure I'll hear about it.
hell yeah.
Yeah, wait on that one.
And then the next one's gonna be a sports one.
Next, we got a Kyoto Animation one. Tsurune Kazumai Koko Kyudo Boo. Minato plays Japanese archery in middle school, but after a certain incident, he ran away from the sport in high school. Minato meets new friends, and together as a part of their school's archery club, they aim to win the prefectural tournament.
I have a feeling that this might just be lit, and that people are gonna hop on this just because it's like KyoAni and it's like a sports anime.
It depends, because if it's like it's Kyoto, so it's cool. That's cool. It'd be cool if they went into the ping pong route where it's like a competitive archery where it's like teams rivaling, against each other, like slow-mo
Yeah, I think
archery
a lot
shots.
more interesting.
Like super intense matches where someone shoots their arrow through someone else's arrow.
But knowing KyoAni, it's probably just gonna be.
But it looks like a bunch of cute boys.
Yeah,
doing-
cute boys doing
looking-
cute things.
Looking really good. You'll see all the sweat drip down from their faces. It looks really good.
My biggest fear is that because it's not like free where it's like the sport is swimming, so it's
Yeah.
like you get a lot of eye candy. My biggest fear for this show is that the intellectuals on r/anime, which are the dudes that, you know what I mean? Like the dudes that just like an anime because they're supposed to like it, like they're gonna latch onto this thing and never let go.
Well,
Like,
that's like with all KyoAni shit.
Like
Like
I
how
thought
they-
that, what was the fucking ice skating anime?
You're nice.
I'll
Yeah.
be real, I thought it was very boring, and every like big brain fucker who's like, oh, the Sakuga, I was like, fuck off, dude. Like, I feel like this is gonna be, I'm gonna see 1,000 gifs of how good the arrow shooting looks, and then
Or
I'm just gonna hear people say, well, it's actually you can tell the psychological trauma had an effect on him in these ways. I'm just like,
either that, or then go a completely different route, like on plot twist. Go the fucking K-On! Route, where it's just like cute boys doing cute things, and the era animation is like this, like fucking like nothing else, like fire like one arrow off the entire fucking show, and the rest of it leave them sitting around eating food and shit, just nothing
more power
happens.
to it if it does the cute boys doing cute things thing, because at least that has like a market. I feel like if it's just an actual like sports anime, they're gonna have to do something to make the story good. Like, is it based off a manga or
It's off of a novel.
a novel which has no rank on my anime list
Yeah.
at all?
Thinking emoji.
It could go one of two ways. It's either going to be incredibly boring, or could be pretty lit and like, or I guess 3 ways. The third way is that it could just be cute boys doing cute things, and then the other 2 ways are either it's good or very boring, but people are still going to say it's good.
Yeah.
Next we got Uchi no Maid God, who's a Tsukuryu. The manga centers on Misha, a little girl who lost her mother at an early age and now lives with her father. Her father employs a maid named Tsubame, who was a former self-defense force official and is a lolicon.
Ah, what? Why?
That last part. Mom died.
Why?
Mom died, and my dad
My dad's
married an actual pedophile.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Who is a special defense officer. That's a nightmare scenario. This is like a...
That's fucking terrible. Is this a fucking horror show? What the fuck is this?
Imagine you are a child and your dad dies and your mom marries a pedophile who is like a former special like special ops Marine Corps fucker.
That's fucked, dude.
That's
That's terrifying. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
but it's a comedy slice of life.
your mate is literally just like obsessed with you.
It's
In
one.
a sexual way.
It's one thing if like if it was like working where the main character just likes really cute small things, you know, those things are just really adorable and tiny. But no, this guy literally like wants to put his dick in a child. What the actual fuck? Why? Why?
This
Why
is
Japan?
not it.
It Chief.
Sorry.
the fucking Naruto handshake.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start making hand gestures and have Shell just edit things in for me.
Alright, Shell, right here, when you edit in a slow flare right here, like right between my hands right here, and a slow flare right there, where my hands are at, see?
Right
And
there.
then I turn it into the camera. Boom. The person watching it dies.
Yeah.
Edit like a thing for that later on.
I'll make sure I'll do that. Now.
Alright, good.
Next we got Ulysses, Joan of Arc, to Renkin no Kishi. The novel series takes place in the 15th century France during the 100 Years' War in England. Montmorency, the son of a noble, immerses himself in the study of magic and alchemy at a school for knights. However, after France's defeat in Agincourt, the school is disbanded and Montmorency is forced to flee. While on the run, he meets a miraculous village girl named Jo.
This looks like a lot of try-hard, big titties, Jean d'Arc story.
Supposed to just, yeah, Jo
This is like Genkutsu, but it'll probably be like a lot worse because the studio is not as reputable.
Yeah.
Whereas like Genkutsu is just the Count of Monte Cristo. This is just the story of Joan of Arc,
Yeah.
I guess, with some
It's
extra magic
weird
thrown
'cause
in.
there's already such a popular Joan of Arc character in anime
Yeah.
that, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's strange.
Japanese fuckers love Joan of Arc. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next, I can see the cover, so. Yagate Kimi ni Naru. Yu has always dreamt of receiving a love confession, but feels nothing when a boy gives her one. Confused, she starts her first year of high school and meets the beautiful Nanami, who makes her heart skip a beat.
Ooh, we got some gay shit. This is by the same studio that worked on Aldnoah Zero and Beautiful Bones or whatever, that fucking anime about the
Beautiful
literal Bones the anime.
Huh?
Did you guys ever see that?
No.
It was a really shitty mystery anime about like this detective who she can see. She's a hot anime detective and she can see bones and know exact. It's literally bones. Like it's the exact same
Oh,
plot
wow.
as bones.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Alrighty.
The studio also did Recreators, which just came out and apparently some people like. I'm sure that if it's good, I will hear about it. Right now it has a 69%, which is
Yeah. 69.
Quite accurate. Looks like a GIF anime.
Yep.
Yeah.
But not on the r/anime subreddit GIF. It's more
I
like
see it on Twitter.
yeah, some other type of website.
And last, but certainly not least, Zombieland Saga.
Sleeper pick.
A typical morning, the usual music, their normal lives. The peace between 7 girls' experience will suddenly be destroyed by the living dead, zombies. Reality that they never wanted a part of. An amazing and terrifying zombie world. They all share one wish. We want to live. These girls struggle through the saga in order to achieve a miracle. Mappa, Avix Pictures, and Cygames team up to bring you a juicy, 100% original anime. A timeless shocker for all audiences. Brand new style of zombie anime will soon rise. Wow, they really sold that one in the description.
Yeah.
Christ.
I was
Like-
confused. And I'm
they're
like, what are
like-
they talking- a juicy 100%
100% original. Like
That
no
sounds
other
dope.
zombie anime you've ever seen.
We're gonna change the game. We're changing the game
I'll be
ourselves.
real,
Like,
the first episode delivered in spades. Highly recommend after we finish this, in fact, that you both watch the show.
okay.
It was very enjoyable so far, and
For
I
sure.
think that it's going to be really funny,
For-
and I want to see what.
For
I-
for an anime to have the fucking cojones to say, we're at a timeless shocker, we're gonna change the whole fucking game, man. We're
Yeah.
gonna change the
I
whole
love
shit. That's fucking funny.
it
I
has
love that.
this confidence to it, and it's the confidence is in the style. It's fast paced, it's funny, it's weird, it's like it's actually really enjoyable.
I feel like when you write something about like that, and it's a show about zombies, you know, like the irony behind saying like something about
Yeah.
zombies is super
it's
real.
very, that's the other thing. It's
And
very
so
self-aware.
I can tell they're aware the comedy's probably gonna. I had this queued up, so yeah, we'll definitely check that out.
Get on it.
For
I think we
me,
might be getting some music. Like, by the way, can we just Studio Mappa, which, as I noted in the past, one of my most trusted studios. They're like, as Demo even put it, the okayest studio of all time. Like everything they've done has been at least okay. And then let me just read you off some of this voice cast because
oh, I have this open actually.
it's an idol show, so we're gonna get some music. I'm positive. So main girl is Kaede Hondo. Then you have Minami Tanaka, Rika Kunigawa, Asami Tano, Risa Taneda, which is huge. Everyone loves Risa Taneda. Maki Kawase. Like it's actually stacked. Like these are some really like solid voice actresses so far in their careers. Like maybe one or two new ones, but I'm excited. I'm really excited for this show. I think it could be actually great.
Nice. No, sounds like fun. And that is it for this season. For the new shows this season. Some interesting ones. I'm definitely looking most forward to the Zombieland one, the Bunny one, and the Witch one, the Irazuku Sekai.
Those would be my top 3 picks as well. And why is Dark Post?
Damn it, Doc.
I hate that photo actually. I want it to go away.
I just love Okabe. It looks so damn funny. But anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching. Do we have anything else to say? Anyone else? Anything else?
No, that should be it.
Alrighty, and that'll be it.
There we go.
Thank you for watching, and have yourself a pleasant day.
Yeet.
Peace.